Okay, so I already told you about what's up, Timothy. I already told you about the experience about being a customer, dealing with customer side. I have not told you about someone who's worked as customer service, man. I've told you like, oh yeah, you're gonna get people crashing out on you or stuff. But what I haven't told you about those who start just crashing out on the customers, man. Like I've known people, right? And yo, having having just one story. Yeah, it's literally just one story. Having people in customer service who are not really social people or are social to an extent is crazy. Because, okay, what I mean by that is you know how some people like to yap, right? Some people like to yap. But some people don't like to actually help people. I don't know if you understand that concept, but like it's more so they can talk. They cannot walk the walk. Yo, bro, I had people I was working with where they just crash out. It could be a bad day or something. And you're not really supposed to be using profanity, even though they use profanity with you, right? It's just like, instead of like, because you could technically just hang up the call. Like you shouldn't, but you can. There are some things you can do, right? You can lie about your name. You don't have to give them your real name. Which is why if you call back and you're like, what's their name, what's this? They're like, oh, we don't know. You're not supposed to give your last name because that way they can't trace you or whatever. That stuff they teach you, right? So you don't give your last name. You can lie about your first name and whatnot. So when people are customers are calling, and customers can be impatient. I already told you this side when I was a customer, right? When a representative crashes out, that's a whole nother scenario. Because it's fine if you're like, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I don't know what happened, whatever. They'll be like, okay, just take it. But when you crash out, oh, no. You cannot crash out. You cannot crash out. If you crash out, you done for. I mean, that's at least what it should be. Except some people get the pass. I had this one lady crash out in front of me. Pure like, I'll just take it easy. I did something and I'm here getting like, oh, you're doing a horrific job. I'm like, what the turn? What? But oh my goodness. It's like, I understand people curse, right? I don't curse, but I understand people curse. I did not realize how okay in the office setting people are okay with cussing until you start yelling it, right? Because it's okay when you cuss just normally, right? But when you start yelling that cuss word, oh, then people suddenly have a problem. I don't cuss, so this is not me talking about me. But like, the verbiage people be using, just like throwing it around, just like cussing like a sailor, right? It's all he. The minute someone's like, bleep you, or bleep, and that's like, oh, whoa, there's a problem now. It's like the tone and whatnot. And it's an insane experience. It's an insane ride to see someone crash out. I tell you that. Because it's one thing to not care. It's another thing to get sad. But when you see someone crash out on call, that's just like, whoo, boy. Yeah, cussing ain't for me. But like, when you see someone crash out, it's just like, ooh. Because you know what happens? Suddenly the room stops. And everyone starts talking for 20 minutes. Something like that. Oh my goodness, what happens? People be like, oh, people should go into the office to work. I'm like, bro, I feel like there's so many office distractions and people just want the office life because it was the quota. But the amount of distractions I had in office compared to when I'm at house is astronomical. Because like the drama that be going on, especially in what the type of setting you're in, is insane. It's insane. So I I was just like, ooh, I just want to be home. And the thing is, when it comes to working in office, you have to have a certain thing. You can't not care too much. You can't not care too much because it seems like you're such a bead or whatever. Like, and if you care too much, that's also bad. So you can't be trusting too much either because people gossip. Like, I'm an observer, so I would hear the songbirds yapping. It's just like they're just yapping away. I'm just like, And it's just like, even something you would think isn't a big deal, they would take it to a whole nother thing and be like, oh, this is what happens. Ooh. And no one got your back. I'm gonna say this. No one has your back. Like, people will be like, oh, no, that's not true. No. People do not usually. Most of the time, people do not have your back because they're looking out for themselves. I don't know if someone has a different experience, but most of the time, because the workplace is a competitive experience. It's a competitive field. People are trying to one up each other. It is tough. It's tough for people who just want to do their job, because if you just want to be there to do your job, everyone's just gonna look at you like, why isn't this person interacting or something? There's this one person like, I just want to keep to myself. I'm like, I understand that completely. I just need to get my job done and leave. I just want to leave as fast as possible, right? And even like the company will see that though. It's just like, oh, this person's antisocial or whatever. Even if you have a good performance, it's just like the way that they interact is antisocial. And so then, or they're combative, or they shouldn't be doing X, Y, and Z. And it's just like, you can't stand out too much unless you're innovative, but you can't be problematic. So, what are you guys' stance on that? Because oh my goodness, I just find it insane when higher ups can crash out. No big deal. Lower ups, because they don't have the repertoire, the rep in, when they crash out, it's like, oh, that's so unprofessional, uncalled for. It's like, this has been like a common occurrence. I don't know what you can talk about. This is like daily. I don't know why you guys acting like this is brand new. So yeah. So yeah, let me know what y'all's experience in the office place is like. Because oh my goodness, oh man, I can't. I literally can't. I can't even. I can only by it. So yeah. Have a good one, y'all.